seat. All right, Corey Vidal, everybody. How's it going?
It is going very well. Is everyone else really tired? Everyone's like, yeah. We don't cheer for being tired. We're just like,
yeah. It's like, yeah.
Yes.
In fact, all the cheers today have been a bit more like, yeah, we're tired. Just like, let's hear stuff. Let's hear stuff. So, how's Vlogger Pair been?
It's really weird to be interviewed by you.
We're roommates, by the way.
Yeah, Tim and I live in the same house. This is like a biased interview. Yeah. You can just feed me all of the things I want to talk about. It's like not fair.
I've got to check this in my head. Like, we're going to talk about this. We're gonna talk about this.
I don't know if maybe other people have said this, but let's hear it for Tim Deegan. I don't know, I'm certain we have a lot of Canadians here, more so than like most gatherings. And Tim is, I mean, not only is he really sexy, but he was on Much Music for 5 years, right? A lot of nods. We're like, yeah, we know who Tim Deegan is. So for the Americans who don't know, you guys have MTV. We have MTV in Canada, it doesn't really count. We have Much Music. And back when music television was cool, which it no longer is, Tim was like the Carson Daly of Canada. He was on TV hosting, like for hours at a time, 5 days a week, hosting basically our version of TRL. What was it called? Much On Demand?
Yes.
Tim was like that host. And we live together now, and we can't go out in public without like teenage girls just swarming him.
Thank you.
Even if they don't recognize him, they're just like, that dude's hot.
Thank you very much. That's great. Now it's my turn to do the same thing for Corey. So
you don't need to do that.
No, but really, you've been doing this a long time. You were one of the early, basically the first big YouTuber in Canada. You basically were like the only YouTuber in Canada for a long time.
I know Matt G started before I did. I mean, before I met Matt G, I really looked up to his videos.
Right. Okay.
He's way more creative and way funnier than I am. And we didn't meet for a long time. And I mean, there wasn't a heck of a lot of Canadians. Andrew Bradner used to be. I mean, he's still doing stuff now. He used to be like very, very popular. And it was really cool because then you start meeting Canadians around you. Like there's not a lot of YouTubers in Ontario. I mean, you can kind of name them all in one breath.
Yeah.
It's like Andrew, Team Andrew, Andrew Bradner, so 3 Andrews, Matt G, yeah, he's right there. Matt G, Shimmy Cocoa Puffs, and Fluffy Talks.
Yeah.
Like feels like, I mean, that's
those are the main ones.
Yeah. I mean, that's, so then we all get to meet each other, which is really cool. It was like this really small community. And I remember we were all kind of like right around the same number of subscribers. We all kind of had like 10,000 subscribers at roughly the same time. And we would get passed by each other. Peter Chaz, I'm talking about Ontario. Peter Chaz upset. I'm sorry. We're not talking about all of Canada, just Ontario. He's just like, Corey didn't mention me. I love you. But yeah, no, they're good people.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay, Corey's got a pretty amazing YouTube story video on his channel, and I recommend you go and check it out if you haven't seen it already. But that explains really how you started on YouTube and how you got to where you are. But since that video, things for you, things for your channel, things for your company have changed a lot. You want to maybe bring us up to speed on how that has all come together?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it can be hard putting yourself out there. It can be hard sharing a story that is not necessarily positive. And we're working on a documentary right now, and one question that I've been asking of everybody that we've interviewed is, what's more important, being positive or being honest? Because if you're being positive, you're not always being honest. Like if I want to put a positive spin on everything and make you smile and something goes wrong in my day, before I hit record on the camera, I'm going to like kind of hype myself up and be like, I'm going to put a positive spin on this. So I'm putting positive energy out into the world. You know, hopefully, even if something, you know, really tragic happens, I'm going to kind of like smile before I turn the camera on. But is that honest? And if you're being honest, you're not necessarily being positive. If you're like, you know, I've had a terrible day, and this is going wrong, and I don't like this about myself, and I don't like this about other people, and it's tough, and I'm struggling. And so I got to meet a couple people who worked at YouTube in 2008 and 9, and in 2010, May of 2010, YouTube did this 5-year thing. Everybody was like, you know, YouTube's 5 years old now, share your YouTube story. Everybody share your 5-year story. And so I didn't make a video. I didn't want to share my story. And then a lot of people did make videos, and I saw Megan Tonjes' video, and she's here somewhere. I don't know, I can't see her. But I saw Megan Tonjes' video, and that inspired me to make my video. And I shared that when I made a video that happened to go viral in 2008, I was actually homeless at the time. I was homeless when I made my most popular video, and that video happened to get featured on YouTube's front page back when they used to feature videos, which they don't really do anymore. They used to feature like one thing, and if you refreshed, it stayed there. It wasn't like auto-generating. And I mean, the day that video got featured, it got 1 million views in a day. The next day, it got 1 million views. The day after, it got 1 million views. And YouTube knew, and they were like, "Please share that story." You know, Megan Tonjes inspired me, and I made that video back in May of 2010. I mean, so that was for those who haven't seen the video. And so I kind of really get into detail with that story. But since then, I wanted to keep doing YouTube, and I wanted to not be a one-hit wonder. And it would be very easy. I mean, well, not easy, that's not fair to say, but it would have been easier to like kind of have your one-hit wonder, maybe make like 10 more acapella videos and try to capitalize off of it and go, you know, see if I can keep squeezing that, and eventually that runs dry, and then, you know, you're the acapella guy forever, and that's it. And so I decided to start a company, and I wanted to keep making videos, and I had made a couple sponsored videos. Believe it or not, I worked with Intel a bunch on a couple of videos. And we started a team, and we started January 1st, 2011, and that's when I decided to start daily vlogging, and I said I'm going to daily vlog starting a company from literally me at Tim Deegan's house on New Year's Eve. We're going to start at 12:01 a.m. January 1st and see what happens. And the company's gone through a lot of evolution. You know, we've had people come and go. We've been vlogging every day for 2.5 years now, and you know, so a lot of cool stuff has happened. But now we're working on a documentary with Shay Carl, who I mean, we're friends, but I'm still a huge fan of the guy. Like, you know, I'm a fan of you, but like, I sit and I talk to Shay, and I'm still in awe. I'm still like, I wish I could be a tenth of what you are. So to be working with someone that you're a fan of is like an incredible honor. And all of 2013 we've been working on a movie, which I never thought was going to be possible for some dude that was homeless in Ontario, you know?